Alright, what's up guys? I'm Arturo, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a pretty interesting guitar that's currently in this box right now. Um, Now obviously most of you know that I'm a big Shecter, ESP, Fender, Keysol, and basically shredder guitar brands. I'm not really the biggest Gibson fan, but I figured I'd give this Shecter a shot and hopefully you all will like it. Now I can tell from before I even have taken it out of the box that it was packaged very poorly, so let's hope it isn't too bad. Alright, it's very difficult to do this with one hand, so bear with me. And of course I opened it upside down, so let me flip it over. Let's look into the empty void. Well, not empty, but... Okay. Alright, not too bad. Now, most of you are probably familiar with the Diamond series models of guitars, which were produced from, I believe, the late 90s till 2009, I believe. Oh, wow. Look at that flame top. That is really good looking. Obviously, the pickups, the lettering is quite faded, but that's alright. It's not really a huge deal to me. Everything seems to be in order right now. Let's get everything else unwrapped. Alright, I got a little bit more light now, so... Alright, let's get to the review. So, what we have here is a 2004 Shecter C-1 Plus. Now, this is from their Diamond series. And I couldn't really find a whole lot of information on these online, but I could find a little bit and enough to make a video. So, these were in production from about 1999 till about 2009. At least that's what I could find from Reverb and Schecter's catalogs. And these retailed for about $819 US, and obviously when adjusted for inflation, that's about $1,318 in today's currency. So, yeah, they were quite expensive for what they were back then, but obviously we have a ton of crazy specs. Like, the first thing I noticed was the mixture of perloid and abalone in the inlays, which looks really good. It would have been even cooler if these came with mother of pearl inlays, but everything still looks pretty cool nonetheless. So what we have here is a pretty basic three-way switch, 2 volumes and a master tone, and what I could find online is that these are Seymour Duncan HB103 pickups both in the neck and the bridge. And the bridge should be a Tone Pro locking bridge. And from what I can tell is that this should be the original bridge because we have the thumb wheels and the screw for up top, and we also have where it locks to the post right here. So I'm pretty optimistic that these are all the original parts, but just to make sure, I'll tear everything apart and we'll take a look at all its parts and specs. Alright, I got the control cavity opened off camera. So what we have here, this is our three-way switch. We got our neck volume, our bridge volume, and our master tone. And we have 500K pots in here. They don't have any dates or a specific serial number on them. I'm assuming it's on the front where everything's hidden. But yeah, just pretty basic 500K pots. Nothing too crazy going on in here. But let's take a look at the pickups. Now, I should mention why I decided to make a video like this, and I am a huge fan of the Troglody's Guitar Show. He's another guitar review from Ohio, just like me, and a lot of the information that I'm going to be using in this video is information that I learned from him, so I have him to thank for that, and I am in no way trying to copy off of what he's doing because he does amazing reviews, and I recommend you go check him out. Anyways, we should have the HB103 in the neck and the bridge, and yep, that looks like it's exactly what we have. At the HB103N, N stands for neck, Duncan designed, and we have some weird corrosion on the back that might be just I don't know what that is because it doesn't seem to be flaking off on my thumb. Interesting. And I believe this is what we call a long neck tenon because it protrudes all the way into the neck pickup cavity, and a short neck tenon would be like all the way back here. But yeah, because this is a set neck, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So let's take a look at the bridge pickup. Okay, before I take the bridge pickup out, I'd like to mention that if I do get any of this information wrong, and I guarantee that there might be some inaccuracies with what I say because I am very new at this is my first time doing a guitar related review video. Um, do let me know in the comments if I do get some of this stuff wrong, but don't be a jerk about it. And if you have owned one of these early 2000s Schecters or late 90s, whatever it may be, please let me know and share your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear them. Anyways, let's take a look at this bridge pickup, and we should have the HB103 as well. Yep. And it appears to be in a completely different font. The sticker appears to be in a different font from the neck pickup. It appears to be a lot bolder. And there we have the B for the bridge, but yeah, it's completely different. Interesting. Maybe that pickup was replaced. I don't know. And we should have the Tone Pro bridge right here. Yep. And this is the locking bridge, and you just lock that into place on the post with the Allen key screws right here. And you also have the option of raising and lowering the height of your bridge with the flathead screwdriver or the thumb wheels right here. Alright, I'm going to grab some DC resistance ratings of the pickups, and I'm assuming they're going to be pretty hot, but let's take a look. And currently we are set to the neck pickup, and according to the multimeter we are reading 7.53. That was a little bit lower than I was expecting. And let's take a look at the bridge. And ooh, it might be really hot. We have, oh wow, 16.19, 16.2. That is really hot. And just for fun, let's do the middle. It's taking way longer than it needs to be. Got 5.14. So if I remember correctly, this is basically similar to the Gibson 490R 500T. And obviously, if I haven't mentioned it already, we have the two volumes, the one for the neck, one for the bridge, and the master tone for both. Alright, let's just take the time to look at these inlays. Here we are. Pretty consistent for the most part. Once again, we got abalone and perloid, I believe. Very nice. We also have one on the first fret, so that's pretty cool. And this is what our headstock looks like, and here's what our truss rod cover looks like. Nothing too fancy, just black on top, white on the bottom. And that's just held together with one screw. Alright, here's the back of the headstock. We have our serial number dating it to 2004, and we have 6 Grover tuners, 3 on each side. And we also have a scarf joint construction with a volute in addition to that. And in addition to being a set neck, it is also jointed in 3 different locations, and one of them is easier to see than the other. Let's take a look. We can see the one joint there, the seam lines right there, and we can see one joint right here, I believe. There's 1, 2, 3 different sections. And that just joints to the body from the inside right there. And we also have binding on the side and also on the side of the neck as well. We have a first fret neck depth of 0.83 inches. And that increases to about 0.92 by the 12th fret. Our nut width is approximately 1.64 inches. And that increases to about 2.03 by the 12th fret. Alright, so here's the neck profile and a contour gauge. As you can see, the profile remains pretty consistent up from the first fret to the 12th fret, but as you can see, it widens up quite a bit, but the profile remains the same. So yeah, the shape of the neck remains pretty consistent for the most part, and before I string it back up and clean everything up a little bit, this guitar will be pretty special for me as it is a birth year guitar, which basically means this guitar was made the year I was born, and I was born in October of 2004, and this guitar was made in 2004, but I don't know the specific month or day it was made. All I know is that it was made in 2004, so it's a pretty special one for me, and I can't wait to hear how it sounds. Alright, so for the sound demo, I'm going to be changing from the Canon 80D that I'm recording with to the iPhone 13 that I have. And the only reason why I have to actually want to keep the videos on the iPhone, I'll record with the iPhone for now on. But for the first video, I just wanted to see how everything would look on the Canon. But if you guys want to see videos recorded on the iPhone 13, then that's what we'll do. Just let me know in the comments. Alright, thanks everybody so much for watching. Hopefully that demo sounded okay, but in any case, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more demoing videos like this. I have a bunch of other guitars in my collection that I'd love to share with you, and I plan to make many new additions in the future.